Good morning and welcome to the Lee Technology Academy. I'm Sharon Waterman, one of the 4 principals who lead this inspirational academy. Before we begin our presentation today, can I just remind you to turn off your mobile phones and to let you know that we aren't expecting a fire drill today, so if you do hear the fire alarm, please proceed to your nearest exit. Each of the principals at the Lee Technology Academy leads their own college. You may have noticed that this is the first message that greets our students, staff and visitors when they enter the academy. And it does. The Lee is an inspirational place for our staff and students to learn and work. Our last Ofsted inspection in 2009 judged the Lee to be outstanding. We are proud of the fact that our students consistently achieve, puts us in the top 10% of schools in the country. The Lee is an inspirational place to work, and the staff who work here will tell you that it is a special academy, as we are developing a model of education and a way of working which inspires and gets the best out of each and every one of our students. The Lee is a big school. We have 1,500 students and 200 staff, but we have found a unique way to make it seem small, a place where each student is known, well cared for and is challenged to achieve their potential. Our small school structure supports our students and makes inspirational things happen. When a student joins the Lee Academy, they become a member of a college. We have 4 colleges at the Lee: Brunel, Chaucer, Darwin and Da Vinci. Each of our colleges have their own identity, its own space, its own uniform, its own teachers, its own student services manager who is available throughout the day to support and guide our students. Our students also have their own tutor who will stay with them for at least 5 years. And of course, each student has their own vice principal and principal. Students in years 7 and 8 spend around 80% of their time in their college, which really does help the transition to secondary school, as there is less movement around the school site. Our post-16 students are also members of a college, and they have a key role to play in leading and supporting our younger learners. And parents, you're not left out either. You have your own phone line into the college, email addresses for every member of staff, a report every 6 weeks on your child's progress. Via our website, you will have access to ePortal, where you can view your child's reports, their timetable, their events and behaviour log, attendance data and their target grades. We also host a number of information evenings so that you can find out more about how you can support your child and help them achieve. We have to work together in partnership if we are going to get the best outcomes for your child, and this can only be achieved if we develop effective relationships. The slogan of the 2012 Olympics, Inspire a Generation, has become part of our focus for this academic year and is something that we're committed to here at the Lee. We inspire our students and staff, and I'm sure that would like to know how we inspire the Lee generation. Let's hear from a few of our students. Katie, how does the Lee inspire you?
The Lee inspires me to achieve. I've been at the Lee Technology Academy for 6 years, and it is now my honour and privilege to be Darwin and Academy Head Girl. Between years 9 through to 11, I've worked hard achieving the best grades I could for my GCSE exam results. During this time, I found the teachers very supportive, and if I didn't understand something in the lesson, they would offer me help with my problem after school, especially in year 11. These exams do begin to make you feel stressed because there's lots of exams to revise for, and also coursework and other issues may be going on. Sometimes you do feel like it never stops. However, you do have to work hard, and if you are determined, you'll achieve what you want and you will get there. I completed 13 GCSEs and feel I did very well. I achieved 2 A stars, 2 A's, 4 B's and 5 C's. I've also passed dance teaching qualification and teach street dance to the year 7s in an after-school club. Along with several other post-16s, I've been on a mentoring course and I'm now working with a year 7 student in Darwin College. I give her the support she needs when she comes to me with any concerns she has, and her increased confidence means she is progressing much better in her lessons and with her friends. My goal is to go to university and study fashion marketing, but I have to continue to work hard over the next few months to get good A-level results and get into the university I wish to go to. I know I couldn't have a better support network around me to help me achieve those goals.
An inspirational academy gets the very best out of each and every one of its students. Students joining this academy will leave us with qualifications that will prepare them for their future lives. The Lee's results last year were once again outstanding. The benchmark you look for as parents are the number of students achieving 5 A stars to C grades, including the very important subject of English and Maths. 147 of the Lee students have achieved this benchmark, which is above the national average. At GCE, we again have secured some fantastic results, which has ensured that a large proportion of post-16 students are making their way to universities even as we speak. The Lee has certainly inspired our post-16 learners to go on to great things. While it is important to share with you our GCSE and A-level results, they will seem like such a long way off for you now. So let's take time to think and consider how we inspire students like Katie to get there. Sam, as you're in Year 8, perhaps you would like to tell us how the Lee has inspired you since you joined the Academy in September 2011.
The Lee inspires me to learn. The open plan building gives you a more connected feel. With a class size of 60 students and 3 teachers, it helps to make new friends and lots of people to encourage you to learn. And with the vast quantity of privileged things, such as Apple Macs and the matching laptops, it opens a whole new world of opportunities in an extremely fast way whilst being hassle-free. The plazas are also immaculate and fantastic environment to work in. The plazas also hold the computers. And sport lovers, we have 6 fantastic facilities to compete in. Dartford Harriers track, goals, the rugby field, the football field, basketball court and a gym.
Sam has described our amazing facilities, and I would just like to share some of them with you today. You are sitting here in our lecture theatre in a building which costs £35 million. That is a huge investment in a child's education, but I am sure you will agree that it has been money well spent. The design of the building is a 21st century learning environment. It is open and full of inspirational, flexible learning spaces, filled with the best technology and equipment that money can buy. It is truly an inspirational place to learn. Each college has its own science labs, its own IT facilities, 7 classrooms and 2 learning plazas, which are full of the latest technology and are used by our students before school, after school, and throughout the day during IT lessons. Our sports facilities are also inspirational. Our gym, which is open to the public, has equipment which you would find in any private health and fitness club. Our sports hall enables the PE learning area to run so many different activities. Our dance studio and access to the all-weather pitches at goals really does enhance the learning experience of our students, and the design and technology learning area boasts industry standard equipment. Every mealtime in our restaurant is a special time for our students. Each college comes together to sit down and enjoy 30 minutes each day and enjoys the restaurant quality food we serve. The restaurant is then cleaned, the food replenished before the next college sits down. Our large classrooms are also making a difference to learning. We have 60 students in a room with 3 qualified specialist teachers and support staff. Compare that to the traditional model of teaching we're all familiar with 30 students and 1 teacher. Our students can take inspiration from 3 teachers who work together to plan lessons using a range of teaching and learning styles to really personalise the learning experience for students such as Sam. Our Learning Resource Centre is a place to think, a place to work, a place to get inspiration to learn. We do not take learning for granted. If we are to inspire our students, we need to let them take control of their own learning. It is not uncommon to see students of all ages working independently on the plazas, like the student here working on their textiles projects in one of our open spaces, or the group of students here who have more than likely moved from their classroom to one of the winter gardens to prepare a presentation. An ability to work with others is a skill that we all want our learners to acquire. Let's find out if Dean is inspired to work with others. Dean, how does the Lee Technology Academy inspire you?
The Lee inspires me to work in partnership. The Lee Technology Academy inspires me to come out of my comfort zone and be confident in what I do. I'm inspired by the Lee Technology Academy to help others as well as myself reach the goals we set ourselves. To be able to socialize with people not only younger than me and the same age as me, but older and be self-assured while doing it. To listen to other ideas and find useful ways to improve the work so we can finish with a better product. The Lee inspires me to not only think what is good for myself, but for others around me. To find my colleagues' strengths and my strengths and use them to the best of our abilities, while also improving on our weaknesses. The Lee helps me understand why it is important to work well with others, why I shouldn't just think of myself. Finally, why it is important to work in partnership.
It is reassuring to hear our students recognise that the skills and qualities which cannot be measured by a qualification or a league table are developed here at the Lee. In this photograph, you can see students working collaboratively to build the highest structure they possibly can out of sticks. If we want to inspire our students, we have to identify their talents and unlock their potential. Amy, could you share with us how the Lee Technology Academy inspires you?
The Lee Technology Academy inspires me to be creative. The Lee offers many after-school activities for your children to enjoy and discover their hidden talents. We have pantomime rehearsals available for your child to enjoy. At the moment, we are rehearsing for Jack and the Beanstalk. Mrs. Hurren writes all the pantomime scripts herself, and they are very funny. During the summer, we have performed the production Guys and Dolls. The production is very funny, and we've received many marvellous comments. We have dance lessons available to give your child the chance to express themselves. In dance, they will create routines that make them shine. You'll find your child will be given the opportunity to develop and shine their individual talents with any task that is presented to them. Your child will take art from the start of Year 7. They will learn essential techniques to excel. In Year 9, you have a choice of art, graphics or fine art. Two of my friends do the subjects, one graphics and the other fine art. They have both said it's fantastic, and we have learned loads in just a few weeks. We have fantastic artists in the school, so exhibitions are put on frequently. We have an amazing choir in the school, who often perform to each college. The choir is a mix of boys, girls, teachers from each college. They are all friends who would like to see new faces. Everyone is welcome to join them. In music, your child will do piano work and will have an introduction to what they will be learning over the year. When your child gets to GCSE level, they will have the option of taking up music. If they take this option at GCSE level, they will have to create a dance track. We have many opportunities for your child to take up, enjoy and perform in. The Lee Fest is a lovely evening with some of the students singing songs that they have either written themselves or performed from their favourite artists. In drama, we do productions every summer and winter to encourage creativity. We had a dance competition last year and found it to be a great success. I have taken all the opportunities to be able to make me shine. One of my GCSE subjects chosen in Year 8 was drama, and I had thoroughly enjoyed it. We hope your child will be inspired by the Lee and the after-school activities.
Our students are given so many opportunities to develop, and we're lucky to have so many talented young students. Our choir performs all around Europe, and the professional productions and art exhibitions really do enable our students, like Amy, to be a creative. Ellen, how about you? What inspires you here at the Lee?
The Lee inspires me to do well. I've been inspired by this school for the past 3 years. The Lee Technology Academy has helped me discover my creative side. For 3 years at this school, I have thoroughly enjoyed PE, so much so it was my first choice when it came to GCSEs. I have represented this school on many occasions, such as rowing competitions, hockey competitions, athletics fixtures, and I have also participated in the Kent School Games. The Lee has also helped me participate in classes such as drama, art and music, some experiences that I didn't have in my primary school. We've had many creative weeks where we've made our own songs with friends on the Apple Macs and painted and drawn many pieces of art. In drama, I've come out of my shell and learnt how to handle my nerves on stage. And I've used this to go on to perform in school productions, performing in different primary schools and performing Shakespeare in the Mick Jagger Centre. Daily, I use the Apple Macs out on the plazas as part of IT, maths and drama lessons. I've learnt so much every year in IT because we've been introduced to more complex skills in the computers, such as making iMovies and creating moving pictures. The Lee Technology Academy has opened many new and exciting experiences to me, and I have seized every one of them. Next summer I am participating in a water sports trip to Spain with the PE department. 3 years ago I was never into sports. I now love sports thanks to this school and the opportunities they have given me. As this school is a very sporty school, it has a wide range of clubs and opportunities. One of these amazing opportunities was being chosen to do the Kent School Games to represent Dartford schools. As part of this experience, we were able to train at the Dartford Harriers and practice our various techniques with the guidance of their coaches. This inspires me to join Dartford Harriers and train there for competitions I was entered into. I made many friends there and I still thoroughly enjoy athletics. While I was in the Kent School Games, I had the opportunity to meet Dame Kelly Holmes, and we had an inspirational talk from her. All these opportunities have made me who I am today. Every student participates in the sports days across the academy at the Dartford Athletics track. I've gone on to win a selection of medals and awards throughout the 3 sports days I've participated in. The PE department are always helping and encouraging me to try new sports and try my hardest to succeed in these sports. Their latest innovation is to offer an opportunity to try some of the Olympic sports not traditionally seen in schools. This means in the next few weeks and months I might be on a BMX, trying a triathlon, or even pistol shooting, so look out.
Creativity is one vehicle we use to inspire our students, but there is so much more on offer for our learners. Chris, I'm sure you would like to tell us how the Lee inspires you.
The Lee inspires me to get involved. Here at the Lee we offer a large range of sports clubs for students of all ages to participate in. These clubs range from extracurricular activities to teams representing the academy and school leagues. These clubs include cricket, rugby, football, tennis, athletics in the summer and many more. For the past 3 years, the academy football and cricket teams have had the incredible opportunity of going to Antigua for a sport and cultural tour. Students have played fixtures in the 40,000-seater Sir Vivian Richards Stadium and taken part in excursions that have included swimming with stingrays and catamaran circumnavigations of the islands. There is a change coming next year though, and our next international destination on the horizon is Dubai. At the Lee we have a strong communal connection to each other, regardless of the year or college that we are in. No student is made to feel left out or lonely here at the Lee, as there is a large range of people here to complement each individual's personality. Every student will have connections with the years above or below, stretching across colleges. Not only do the students here create this atmosphere, but the staff also contribute to the sense of community. They all take the time in their lessons to go around school to get to know the students, even if they do not teach them. And every year as one community, we strive to help the outside community also through our various charity days and events. We also hire out our facilities here at the academy to the local community. For example, we have football tournaments held here, and our fitness suite is also used by the public as a gym. Not only are the opinions of staff taken into consideration when important decisions are being made at the Lee, but the students also have a huge voice in what goes on. Each college has its own college council or college voice. Here, influential students from around the college meet often, bringing ideas from their tutor groups on what they would like to change around the colleges or around the academy as a whole. The head boy and head girl of each college then take these ideas to Academy Voice, where all 4 pairs of head boys and girls meet along with Mr. Hall, the head of Post 16, to talk about the ideas discussed at the college voices. These ideas are then taken to a principal meeting where final decisions are made. The head boys and girls then feed back to their college voices and each representative feeds back to their forms. Also, being a student of the Lee means you may be nominated to be a representative on the Dartford Youth Council. To become a member of the DYC, you must first be elected by your staff. They will put your name forward to the DYC leader who will contact you personally with details. Being on the DYC means you get to meet new people from schools all around Dartford and that everyone in your school can have a say in what goes on.
Making sure our students have a voice is important to us, and their ideas and opinions really do make a difference. Every member of staff employed to work at the Lee is interviewed by a panel of students, and I have to say, being on the receiving end of one of those student panels was one of the most challenging aspects of my interview a few years ago. Preparing our students for their future lives is one of our highest priorities. They need to know about the world outside and what it has in store for them. How is the Lee inspiring you, Farouk?
Each year in the Lee, we the students are encouraged to learn and experience new and different cultures. We learn about things like Diwali, the Hindu festival of light, and celebrate Chinese New Year. The sports trip to Antigua has already been mentioned by Chris, but there are also trips to France, Spain and Belgium. Next year's ski trip is going to Vermont in America, and post-16s have the incredible opportunity of cultural work and experience trips to China and India. All of these opportunities support the work we do in the classroom and allow us to see with our own eyes the amazing diversity of cultures in Dartford, England and the world. The Lee inspires me.
We have 4 90-minute lessons each day, but on occasions we collapse a timetable or time out to mark special occasions, such as Diwali, as Farouk has mentioned. We also celebrate Remembrance Day and Chinese New Year. As much as we recognise that it is important to know your own community, and as well resourced as this academy is, we like to take students out of the academy to experience different things. As Farouk has already told you, we organise a number of educational visits, including study trips, both abroad to France, India, China, USA, and at home to various attractions and events. The slide shows a group of students at King's College, Cambridge, because if we want our students to aspire, they need to be inspired. When our post-16 students were involved in teaching young children in India, it really did prove to be a life-changing experience for them. And each year we look forward to welcoming our students from our exchange school in China. We're also proud with our links with local businesses, and members of the business community are regularly seen working in the academy with our students. Katie, can you tell us more of how the Lee inspires you?
Lee inspires me to act enterprisingly. During the last 2 weeks of Year 12, students are involved in the Academy Business Challenge. In teams of 5, we are given 1 week to solve a problem or complete a challenge set by the business company from the local area. The week taught us to meet deadlines, work with people we're not in friendship groups with, and talk to the company with confidence. The Soapbox Challenge involved the Year 8 students. An industry expert came to the academy to show them how to create their own soap. They were given moulds, and the Year 8s in my form said they enjoyed being creative and competitive. It is a real feature of the Lee Academy that from day 1 of Year 7, collaborative tasks are at the centre of many things we do, and students understand the value of being part of a team.
With opportunities such as these, the next Richard Branson, Karen Brady, or indeed Alan Sugar could really be a former Lee student. The Green Power Challenge is another enterprise activity which really engages and challenges our students. Our post-16 students design, build and finance the battery power car, and our Year 7 to 11 students get to race the car across a number of racing circuits which include Silverstone and Goodwood. We have been very successful winning races and are consistently placed in the top 10. When you take into account all of this, it's no wonder that we're proud to state that the Lee really does inspire our students. But there are some fundamental things that underpin our work. We set high standards for uniform, attendance, punctuality and behaviour. We reward people for their efforts. Homework really does matter at the Lee. Every day, students aged 11 to 18 meet in their tutor group for 30 minutes. Here, students of different ages learn and grow together, and bullying has no place at the Lee. In our unique academy structure, we have created a harmonious community who learn and grow together. Dami, how does the Lee inspire you?
The Lee inspires me to be more than I can be. My name is Dami Murana, and I'm a college head boy and an academy head boy for this school. I'm going to tell you a bit about myself and my journey into becoming an academy head boy. My journey started way back in Year 7 when I had a bit of trouble getting into this school as I applied too late. By the end, I was fortunate enough to be given a place as a hearing impaired student of this school. When I first started, I was very wild and energetic, occasionally getting into trouble every now and then. But it wasn't soon till I realised that I can't carry on like this. I needed to give myself an aim, a vision. I've always wanted to become a CEO of a large business, so I've always wanted to be important. So that was when I started joining student councils every year. I became more determined during my secondary school life, and in the end I managed to achieve the GCSEs I wanted to. Post-16 was my rise to success. It was when I first became college head boy. In order to become college head boy, I had to go through this intensive interview process with our principal and our vice principal. And this time I was competing against the strongest individuals in my college. And I didn't think that I stood much chance. But I showed my principal and my vice principal how much pride I took into belonging to such an outstanding college. I showed them how much I wanted to change the college to make it stand out from all the other 3 colleges. When I was successful enough to get this role, my principal and my vice principal then encouraged me to push myself to my full potential and go for the role of an academy head boy, which is the overall head boy for the entire school. This time I had to be interviewed by all 4 college principals in this school, and I was competing against the academy's strongest individuals. And I wasn't as bright or intelligent as them, or I didn't have as many ideas as they did. But I came to that interview with one thing. I came with determination. I showed my principals how much I really wanted to drive this school forward in terms of being the #1 comprehensive school in the United Kingdom. I showed them how I wanted to mould the image of this school to suit the students over here. When I was fortunate enough to receive the role of an academy head boy, it was an outstanding achievement for me. And it made me believe in myself more. And that was when I realised that you don't have to be academically brilliant in order to be successful. You just gotta be determined. My whole childhood, I've lived my life believing that this person is better than me because I'm deaf. I can't do this because I'm disabled. But today, I stand proudly in front of all of you as an academy head boy of a school where the majority of the students are able hearing. The difference between what is possible and what is impossible lies within an individual's determination. And what I mean by this, it depends on the amount of determination you have as an individual that determines whether what you're trying to achieve is possible or impossible. But of course, in order for us to be determined, we must be prepared. Which brings me to my favorite quote. The future belongs to those who prepare for it today, by Malcolm X, God bless his soul. The Lee Technology Academy is constantly preparing us as students for the future, equipping us with the most essential skills that we need to get to where we want in life. And it doesn't mean getting straight A's or A stars in all the subjects. It means developing the individual as a person, developing their skills, their talents, in order to get them to where they want to get in life. Should you be fortunate enough to get a place in this school, I want you all to give yourself a head start. Next year, when you come in September, I want you to come with an aim, a vision. I want you to tell yourself that this is what I want to achieve during my years in this school. And I will achieve it by any means possible with the help and support of this school. Thank you.
A child who has the right environment, the right opportunities, who feels safe and secure, feels valued and cared for, is a happy child, and happy children will be inspired to reach for the stars. Our vision for the Lee is this: a place where teachers, students are inspired to work and study, a place where people have rights and responsibilities, a place where there is a sense of fun and purpose. I'm sure that you will understand that due to our open environment and learning plazas we have here at the Lee, we're unable to arrange tours during the school day. The short video I'm going to show you is a snapshot of a day in the life of a Year 7 student. It is not a polished, professionally produced video, and we haven't used music to try and mask the noise that our students are making. It is intentional. We want you to see exactly what learning is like here at the Lee.
Yeah, it was really fun and exciting because we just came in and it was exciting to learn more people because it's different and yeah, it was really fun. Now you get used to it and I guess you forget what primary school was like.
Everybody, mostly everybody in my college. I didn't think I'd know all my class because I was 60, but then it was quite easy to know all the names.
Yeah.
And to get along. I'm going to be embarrassed, but some of the Year 7s are mostly going to be taller than me.
You don't know what to expect either, because
apparently Year 8's quite good.
Yeah.
It's your last year of relaxing. Is that not relaxing? You're still working, but you're going over stuff, and then you're picking your options at the end of Year 8.
This is design tech.
When you modelled the cone a minute ago, you modelled the cone this big. No,
yes, this lesson is really good for the children because
you're going to need to be pointy.
We're going to be cutting it round to make a cone at the top of our bottle to make it aerodynamic.
Why are you doing that?
So that it'll cut through the air a lot faster and we'll win the competition, hopefully. We're making bottles with buckets. We're doing different stuff.
More than just wash like that though.
I don't expect anything.
I can't do all this fun stuff.
You're either very brave or very stupid. There you go. It's gonna be the world record now.
The experiment you're going to carry out is known as like this, and you're going to put it in the bottom. You're going to put the lid back on. Guys, it will take a little while. So, wow! I don't think it'll work. That last one was the best.
Yeah, I saw that.
Three. Hold the ball. Yeah. Hi.
Right, come on in, partner, step up.
We're doing javelin and we're practicing for sports day.
Release, angle of release, off we go.
You can do running, you can do javelin, long jump.
Good.
We're doing this for our sports day to practice. I've tried the 100 metres, the 800 metres and the 400 metres. Yeah, I really like it here because it's a sports school and they know all about sport and stuff like that.
Pretty good, I think.
It's fun.
Yeah.
They make stuff up.
Yeah,
Football, gym,
softball, rounders.
When it gets raining, we get to do fun stuff inside.
Yeah,
We did do
Danish
we did do and ping pong. Danish long ball is really cool because we got to play against goals and stuff.
We eat, just like eat and talk really.
We normally come outside and have fun.
Outside, run around.
Go to lunch. Lunch is really nice.
Oh, and sit at tables or go into the library and read some books.
It's been
actually been really good. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, we had lots of fun.
All of you are?
Vous êtes fantastique.
They are from Mixed Champion Boys.
Ils sont fantastiques.
The girls only?
Elles sont fantastiques.
This is art. And basically what we're doing in art is we are drawing pictures of our hands and then drawing different designs, lines, and then we've got paint the inside of the hand, different colours.
Okay. And what have you done this year?
We've done complementary colours, primary colours, secondary colours, tertiary colours.
You don't have stupid people running around with paintbrushes flicking it at you. Inside of the hands we've got primary colours, and on the outside of the hand we've got secondary colours. Do you like that? And now what we're doing at the moment is we have to draw lines to go through so they look like a pattern. I am so sorry.
I'll start using it so it's really sensible. Right. For those of you who have finished, can you come over and I'm going to show you what you're going to do with these.
We're using tissue paper and then
Don't be yourself.
Yeah. Try not to get in.
If you become friends with someone who's like quite naughty, then don't act the same way because you just get told off.
Don't get on the wrong side.
It's okay to ask for help.
Yeah.
And
Don't be afraid.
don't be afraid to anyone.
We take the responsibility of your child's education very seriously. We do whatever we can to make every day an exciting and inspirational learning experience, so much so they cannot wait to come back the next day. Thank you for your attention. Choosing a secondary school is a very difficult, challenging process, and I don't envy you in such an important decision. Mr. Brewer will now share with you more about the 2013 admissions arrangements.
Good afternoon. A few minutes now looking at the very important details around admissions to the Lee Academy. The Academy is part of the Common Admission Framework, and as such the deadline for the application is the 31st of October 2012, 5 p.m. on that particular day. The easiest way for you to apply is online on the Kent website, where you fill in your 4 preferences for schools in Kent or 6 for London. In addition to that, there is the supplementary form for the Lee Academy, and that is found in the school admissions pack. All those who apply are invited to attend our Ability Profile Test Day on Saturday the 24th of November, and this is where we get our 5 ability bands to ensure that we have a fully comprehensive intake. Statemented and looked after children are automatically given a place if they nominate the Lee as their preferred choice of school, and the remaining places are then divided across the 5 ability bands. If more than 240 applications arrive at the school, then the oversubscription criteria is applied. First consideration is given to those with specific social and medical needs that make us uniquely placed to take that particular student. Then we move on to siblings. If there is a sibling on roll, an elder sibling on roll on the 1st of September 2013, then that child will be offered a place. We then move on to random allocation from a computer-generated program until the 240 places are filled. All applicants need to be resident in the postcodes that you see up on the screen. 70% of our intake is taken from people that live in that postcode area and attend one of those 17 primary schools that you see on the screen again. The other 30% of our intake is taken from people that are resident in the postcode area but don't attend one of those primary schools that you see up on the screen. We will be admitting 240 students again this year. And within the trust, within the Lee Trust, there are also the opportunity, there will be 180 places available at Longfield and 150 places available at Wilmington. So just to reinforce the important closing date, by 5 p.m. on the 31st of October this year, you must have submitted your online application to Kent and have also returned the supplementary form back to us at reception at the Lee Academy. Okay, that concludes the presentation. Enjoy the rest of your day.